Look, this guy has totally hijacked my life like a jackal. Look that up. It's kind of this voodoo thing where they start hijacking your spiritual identity. I was a very pure hearted person. I haven't been a great Christian. I've done some bad things in my past, but it's very, 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 very long time ago. I just want to say this is my Pinterest, and I like stylish things. I've got a good eye for oh God, I'm really sick of that. Let's turn that off. I mean, obviously, I'm a designer. I've got a good eye for things, but they won't let me. For some reason, they're jealous of everything. And so they're jealous of me doing any business, so they take it off me and ruin my name. They're jealous of me having a career and having financial, independence, so they ruined my name. And this is the kind of food that I always did, raw food and gluten-free. This is a big part of my identity. A lot of the food that I do cooking for the families, really weird food like this. And I was a very healthy person. Really healthy. I'm really sick. I think I've been poisoned with plastics. And I'm asking for help with asylum because I've been gangstalked with all these chats like bullying me. I'm a dog. And it's like, come on, Kayla and Poppy got a facelift and liposuction. And they're making me a dark colour, and that's not how I am. I'm rageful from abuse. I'm reacting to it. This is my job from another life. I used to see this. I used to make web design pages. It's just like this. Through this guy called Paul Durham. He's still around in Christchurch. And I really enjoyed this job. This is one of my favourite jobs, was designing. I love designing web pages. It's one of my favourite jobs. So, yes, I come from a stylish background, but I'm abused and I need TLC. And to be honest, you can't be a stylish person every day if you're abused and look, this is my bucket list. This is my favourite dream in the whole world is going to Hawaii. So they've set up shop there and I want to go and get asylum. And they're already positioned there and it's not fair. I want to go there. They just take over anywhere I want to go and I'm in need of hospital care and I'm not getting it here. So I feel like I deserve asylum because I'm not getting it and I'm not a bad personality. But they're holding me hostage in a bucket of shit. And that's where they're cheating me out of life because obviously I've had deep roots and an amazing life. That's the kind of photography I'm really into. See how it's all these beautiful colours in the skies like that? That's what I like doing, like the landscape and the beauty of the nature. I got given this book, but I never really finished it, and I really don't even know what it's about. They took over my bucket list of all the places I want to travel. They're barricading me out of asylum. See this angel? Is she an angel? Is that the one? I don't know if that's the one. I don't want to... Oh, that's Jesus, is it? No, that's not it. There's an angel of freedom there, and that's what I want, my freedom, because what's happened is Poppy has taken over all of my dream while I got sick from violence. And I'm saying I was very happy in Australia. They just put me in a court case, ruined my name with political violence, and they keep me here abused in sex tapes, and I want to be free. It's my life. I don't even have the right... See? I was in love with traveling and they won't let me do this at all. This is what makes me happy. When I did it, they held me hostage and put me on a thing saying I'm an asshole wasting taxpayer dollars. This is my favourite thing in the world to do, is follow waterfalls. Travel, be happy, see the sunrise every morning, smell the fresh air. I think that this is this New Zealand? No. This is what they did to me. They put my vagina and brutalized me. And they've stolen a family tree and my whole lineage to take away my high priestess status. They really want me to be nobody and really ruined face, ruined body, ruined stomach. And I want my life cleaned up. I've waited 7 years and I got given a death sentence for speaking up about these women being bitches. Oh, yeah, I used to really love my slow cooker too. Have you ever gotten into that? It's really good. The meat falls off the bone and it's really good to marinate in the sauces. It's so good. This is, I've always, yeah, I really, if you want to lose weight, this is really good. It's really filling, eh? Like these sencha wraps or whatever they call them. This is pretty much the life I lived. I'd cook every day, every night, go traveling every day, and I really love crystals. I think they're the most beautiful thing that the earth has created. As you can see, I really love everything that comes from source, or that's handmade, or that's people make up themselves, or that's original. I love all this stuff, and it's got all these little meanings. This makes me happy. I don't know why. I like meanings of things. I think it gives life, it makes life interesting. I mean, that's just a rock that's pink, right? But someone spent this massive time writing a big myth about it. If you read it, it's all about love, right? It's about compassion, harmony, kindness, healing, emotional, letting go of resentment, hate. And it's just such a sweet thing to think about. If you hold that and just sit and focus and meditate on having beautiful feelings of light coming through you and loving emotional care running through your body and holding it and being calm and feeling the beauty of life, and it just sort of helps you move to having more positive feelings, because I mean, it's life. We're going to go through negative situations, but that's what I mean. That's what I think about religion and belief systems of like archangels and all these other deities. For me, it's a belief system, and it might not be true, but it helps you, because I've had to heal a lot of people, and just believing in kindness and things going well is actually sometimes what people need. And I've even had a healer myself. I was with a counsellor and she started pulling out angel cards, and I thought it was really weird, but it really isn't. It's just an extension of other healing that she was doing in her class to help me. So like, this takes away negative energy, I think. And even if it doesn't, if you believe it does, that's the power of magic. You believe it, and so suddenly you get this feeling like, oh, that bad person saying all this negative stuff about me doesn't matter because this is protecting me, or I feel more like there's some sort of belief that this has some sort of magical energetic field that's blocking anything toxic and cruel. So it just is psychologically soothing. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But to be honest, I think these things may have some truth, because I've seen supernatural things happen and I don't want to believe in it because it's kind of scary. This was what I really wanted to get into, these energy grid healing and the crystal grid healing, because it's so... I just love crystals. Look at how beautiful they are. You just look at them and the colours. I love colour. So basically, like, I think they just start to put you in a circle of these crystals to heal parts of your chakra. It's not that, though. I want to go to another country. I want friends. I don't want to be under this political repression, and I don't like the sexual violence that they're bringing in. It's not up to them to do this to another human. Like, for 1,000 people to have sex with me is so disgusting to me, because that, to be honest, that's the very thing that I cherished, was that I cherished that I was beautiful, and I maintained it, and I cherished the innocence in my life, and I cherished, because I started going to counselling, and I had some issues, but it wasn't like, it was more psychological about like being strong and things like this. It wasn't anything like I'd been raped or touched or violently abused or violently oppressed. And I really, after I finished my healing, I really valued my innocence. It's like these men in power just want to see me violently abused. They want to take over my real natural gifts because they just like the look of this woman better. And it's like not okay, it's discrimination, because I was way more beautiful before. So why is he discriminating me getting my life back? This is what floats my boat. This floats my boat. Well, I'd love to go to the Philippines, but right now, because of this war, I've got all this discrimination, and I feel like I've suffered so long because they don't want me to follow my dreams, these women, and they don't want other people to love me. That's why I'm being confined and abused. He wants to kill me before I get to have my future, and it's like, well, it's not fair what India did. That was complete brutality, and for them to be global leaders after all that brutality of my vagina and purity test. This is what I wanted to do. In Mexico, there's these cenotes. It's amazing. Oh, that's somewhere else, but there's something that looks like that in Mexico. It looks beautiful. This was what I identified with in life. Like, I always thought nature was my God, and I loved source, and I was a peaceful person. And I'm not given peace, I'm given violence. And I don't want to retire. They're just forcing me, and that's why I want to kill myself, because they've stopped me living my dreams, and that's Amanda, is it? They just took away my right to live my life, and so did Kiki. She's blocking my future, all because they got in an industry and they've decided to stop me living my life the way I want to. And I think it's abuse of America. And if they're going to put us through these civil wars and say that I'm not beautiful enough after they ruined my face, either China or France, then why don't they kill me? Because I don't want to be I don't understand why they're putting me in a cage. This is all the foods that I used to prepare every day for people I look after. I'm not kidding. This is the type of food I cook all the time. And I'm not healthy because of chemical violence. These are the clothes I like, and I used to dress up very, very sexy and fashionable, but I can't. I've got no money. I'm abused in my rooms every day. This family of black people got in the industry into Hollywood. I can't dress up anymore. She's taken away my right to be sexy, because she'll have about 10 people invade my room when I leave and take away everything out of my bedrooms that's expensive. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of living like this. I love this kind of look, like just simple, like a beautiful pattern of the material, and just a simple outfit. I like simple outfits that are kind of like got a nice look to them, like this. This is what I think's beautiful. And I can't dress like this. And this kind of stuff, like, I've always loved floral. You can ask my family. I'm not really into that. I like the pattern of that. But I've always been into fashion. I love jackets. My whole life, jackets have been my thing, not shoes. Everybody loves shoes. I love jackets. And I love these things. I really love these things. All I want to do is, I just am a woman. I want to be pretty again. I want to move on with my life. I want to have no chains on me. I just want to go back to work. I don't want to be fighting these women to be global leaders. I found it so abusive that she actually killed my whole family to be a singer in the public eye. Why did she do that? Like, actually, America has made these gates or something, like massive apartheid. So these girls are in the 1% bracket of billionaire after actually ruining me and extorting me on a bus as a dog and sexual violence. And see, I like these. Do you know what I like? This is what I like in fashion. I like simple, and I like the lines, the asymmetrical lines that is going on in this outfit. That's the kind of stuff I like. I just like things quite simple. You know, and I always liked my body. It was a beautiful curvy body, but some things I liked my sister Marina because she didn't have really a big chest. She had more of an androgynous body that was better for some of these kind of surfy clothes. I love these kind of shoes. Yeah, see, I love jackets. Love those jackets. Love those jackets. This was my kind of way I mostly used to dress in the past, with these kind of boots and some jeans and like kind of a nice top and accessories, all like that. And these things, I love these things, these vests that are like cowboy. I've always liked cowboy stuff, and they've taken that off me like I'm a wannabe, but it's like, I'm the original. I shouldn't be this fat, eh? This was because John wants lots of money. And I'm tired of him and Poppy ruining my life to be famous, because I was more famous than her and John. And they're in some industry and they just decided to use me to get all of my friends and outcast me. And it's like, I shouldn't have been sexually violated by thousands of men. It's fucked up. I shouldn't be in a thing with like Kiki either. I'm tired of their family. Like, her whole family's invaded my family in Auckland. Like, it's really fucked up, eh? Like, I don't like it at all. It's so abusive. I want somebody to help me fight the injustice that these women have brought into my life. This is my art stuff I love. I had a very, very beautiful face, and I liked my life, and I liked my personality too. I knew I was like an Aquarius, Capricorn, like Sagittarius, Scorpio type vibe. What is this? So I've been watching heaps of nutrition for years. Can't find it. See, I never used to like taking pills. I would always look up homemade remedies. And I'm not going to be the same girl. She's ruined my looks, and they're not going to repair me. They're saying I've got to keep paying tax, and I don't want to pay her tax anymore. She's taken away my fame. She's taken away all of my career. She's taken away the right to have children. She's lessened my life, my time in my life. She's made sure every career got stopped. Look, they got to get a makeover and be a massive group of girls, and I'm not allowed to make over. They've made me work for her for nothing for years, and I don't want to. It's like I'm always having to be ugly for these girls because they're in an industry and they're so cutthroat. And it's like, what I don't understand about the industry is, why do they follow me though? I don't want to be followed. Like, my face got ruined and they don't let me get it back. And it's like, ever since I lived with my landlord, I've had problems. Ever since Kiki came into this country, I've had problems. I never had problems before because I always knew where I was going. And this is everywhere I wanted to go before I died. And I can't do it anymore. They took John to do everything I wanted to do in my life and put me to death. And my spirit was huge. I wanted to do so much, and they just want to squash me. I don't want to be part of this